Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz. I post 4 beauty related videos a week on a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday, and they are now at 4 p.m. and if that's the kind of content you like, please subscribe down below because we are so close to 500 subscribers. In this video we are actually going to be playing with this big ass palette from the new Friends collaboration with Revolution. Now this palette retails for £20 and it comes in a little tin like this, and you're going to see all the swatches and all the details if you stay tuned. I'm thinking let's swatch the palettes just to give me a few ideas of what I want to do. I'm thinking I'm going to go for like the oranges and the pinks and the blue in this. But let's start by swatching the first row. I'm going to do the highlights separate. So this is called Ross, Chandler, Joey. So the main characters are up the top. Then we've got Monica, Rachel and Phoebe. That's quite a nice olive green. They're very pigmented and that was just like one swipe. Then we have Monica, Rachel, Phoebe. Decent. Now we have Gunther, Janice and Carol. Forgot what one that one was for a minute. And last on that row is Ben, which is like a cool tone brown that you really can't see that well. It's like really pale. Then you've got Emma and Richard. So I've just swatched the first 2 rows on both sides. Now we're going to do the bottom 2 rows. We've got Emily, Ursula and Mr. Geller. Mrs. Geller, Julie, yeah, and Barry. I like that shade, the Barry shade, and I also like this shade here, which was Emily. Then we've got Marcel, Paolo and Fun Bobble. Now we've got Mike, Mindy and Frank. You know what, I'm really leaning towards all the pinks. Maybe like a dramatic pink look. And then time for the highlights. So we've got Ugly Naked Guy, Mr. Heckles and Estelle. So this first one is Ugly Naked Guy, which is a shade I probably won't use because it's a bit too icy for me. This is a shade that I will probably use, which is Mr. Heckles. That's the shade that I was originally drawn to. And then this last one's Estelle, which is probably a little bit too dark for me, but you know, I'll probably use it. Insane, absolutely insane. I'm going to start off with this shade here called Julie and pack that all in my crease. I've got the P. Louise base on, but you know, I love that stuff. That is really pigmented, really pigmented. Now that I've laid Julie down on my eyes, it is time to go in with Joey, this shade here. And I'm just going to blend out the edges because after that, not too sure, but we're going with it. Let's start with Joey. And of course there's kids playing outside that are very loud. Look at that blend. I really hope I don't mess this look up, but I really want to take Ursula and put that in the inner corner on both sides. Let's pray for the best. It's just that I want to add some depth. It's making this like blueberry shade and I'm not mad at it. This is probably going to take some blending, so I'll come back, but all I'm doing is literally packing on the Ursula shade, and then once I've done that I will go back in with Joey to blend out the edges, but I am liking the depth. So now that I've plopped the colour back on, I am now going to put Joey and just blend out the edges really softly because I don't want this to go too muddy, but who knows, this could be a disaster. Make sure you dust off your brush because there's a lot of kickback in the pans, but I don't mind that. I want to take the shade Phoebe and lightly blend out the pink at the top edges. Lightly, I say. This is how the eyes are looking right now. I feel like I will clean all this up when I'm putting my makeup on, but right now I want to cut my crease and I want to put this shade Emily all over my lid. I feel like that will really bring it all together. Now this is my first time really going colourful, so it is like all blended into one up here, but you know, progress. So yeah, and let me cut my crease. My crease is cut. Let's try this dry, because you know I love to try an eyeshadow dry first. And then, oh, 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 oh. Okay, there's fallout, but oh. I have to keep going in the pan to get this intensity, but it's doing really well. And I'm going to do some winged liner as well, and clear up the edges and do my base. And I'm going to use the MUA Pro Base because that foundation is so good. I want to use Joey and blend out these edges because I actually just don't like that blue shade. Ursula hasn't done what I wanted it to do. So let's try and get the pink back in here. I'm also going to take a bit of Julie down here and blend out the edges a bit more. And let's put down that wing liner. Okay, let's finish off under the eyes. I have lined my lips with MUA, no, is it MUA? No, Natural Collection Espresso, because we're going to go for a bold lip and I just need a little bit of a lip line. But we're going to do under my eyes, and let's start off with Julie on the outer corner and then Phoebe on the inner corner. And for my inner corner and my brow bone highlight, I'm going straight in with Rachel. For my lips, I want to use a combo of Phoebe's lipstick and Ross's lip gloss because I feel like the brightness of that really bring out the eyes a bit more. Alright, so I have finished my makeup, put my hair up because it was just looking a hot mess, and this is what everything is looking like. I really love the palette. Like, I absolutely think it's worth the £20 just for the packaging alone. It's really heavy duty. The pigment in the palette is amazing. Okay, I just have to learn how to play with colour a little bit better, but I don't think it turned out too bad in the end. Like, I'm actually really liking this makeup. So I would definitely recommend this palette. If you haven't got it just yet, I would go and get it, or just wait for it to go on offer, because things always go on offer. But yeah, I absolutely love this palette. I love the names. I can't believe I forgot to use a highlighter, so I will use a highlighter in one of my next videos just so that we can test that out. I love everything about it. I literally cannot find fault with this palette, so I guess this is the end of the video. If you like what you see, please smash this a huge thumbs up, subscribe down below. Like I said in the beginning, we're getting close to 500 subscribers and that giveaway is on its way. I will see you next time, guys. Bye!